Okay, this is another video. It's another jar working. I'll probably stop uploading honey jar workings unless there's something different to show on this channel, because I think I have a lot of love jars and I don't want, too much to be out there. So I think I'm going to call it at this working. So this is for someone. He doesn't, he has his eye on a lady. She's a very attractive lady. And he basically wants to bring them, two of them together in a relationship. So that's the bare bones of it. What I've done is I've made a puppet for him and one for her. They've been blessed. And I have a petition. And what I did was I put her name with his surname. And I put that 3 times on a piece of paper. Her name, her first name, and his surname. And then I turned it clockwise and I put his name over it. So he's a dominating party 3 times. But I put his surname, just to represent the two of them, and her, maybe marrying, etc. I thought it would be a different idea to put his surname. So it's just to let you know I did that to be a bit different. I actually used to do that many years ago when I used to work Love Magic. I would always put the guy's surname as if the girl was already married to him. It's manifestation. So anyway, and I have that on a bit of paper. It's all been anointed with some love oil, come to me oil, that kind of thing. Use whatever you have. A lot of people leave messages on the channel and they say, can I use this oil? Can I use that oil? Whatever you have is perfectly fine. The thing is with spell work, make it your own, if you know what I mean. You don't have to go, by this video. Just make it your own. Also, this working is a little bit different because I am going to place this on my St. Expedite altar. I have a little altar to St. Expedite over here somewhere beside the doll. It's just a small altar and I'm calling on St. Expedite for speed. There's no, in my opinion, there's nothing you can't really ask St. Expedite for. I've worked with him for quite a few years and he, number one, he's very, very accommodating. I would say one thing is don't give him his main offering up front or he won't work for you. You give him the offering after. So what I do is I normally give him a tea light and a glass of water. I make my petition to him, and when he comes through, then I would give him the full offering. I give him cake, alcohol, sweets, chocolate, everything is accepted by St. Expedite. I will go into a deeper video with regards to his origins, etc. But I've been working with him for a long, long time now, and he is an excellent saint to work with. But he needs his offering when he does come through for you, because he will take everything back off you with interest. So just be very mindful of that. Some people think because he's a saint that it'll be okay, I can pay him, down the line. No. Pay him right away when you get your results. So, Holy Death, Santissima Muerte for the love aspect, and Saint Expedite for speed. Holy Death she's a hot saint as well. She works quickly. But I want to bring the two of them together and let's see if we can get this situation a bit of movement on it. So I'm just going to bind the dolls with the little rings that I normally use. Rings are just something that you don't need the rings, but it's just something that I like to use to symbolize commitment and love, etc. That sort of thing. And I like to tie the dolls together, as you know, because then we have a binding. Also, I put the photograph in the little doll's head along with some love herbs, and in the little doll's head, on the photograph that went inside the doll's head, I put his name on her forehead so that she basically sees him and notices him. That's why I did that. So we're going to bind towards ourselves. always saying to yourself, whatever it might be, if you have a specific prayer to the deity that you're working with, you could always say that. Or if you just want to say, you will notice me, you will ask me out, you will make contact, you'll come back to me, you'll love me, things like that. I like to keep things in the present tense. I'm just putting a few knots on that. And I'm going to see if I can get that into this little jar. It's a bit small, but I'm sure I can get it in. Yeah, and I'm going to fill it up with some honey. Okay, so I managed to fill that up to the top with some honey, and I'm going to put some rose water. I should say that I always cleanse these jars out with either Florida water or powdered eggshell cascarilla. I always like to clean these little jars out, because when things are sitting in the shops, you don't know who's been handling them, especially those candles. These kind of candles, I always clean them as well, because you just don't know who's been handling them. I put some pheromones in if I can get it, but you don't need this. I like to put pheromones in things, so let's see, some cinnamon and ginger for sexual interest. You could use Damiana. A little bit of, I should have some of that, excuse me, licorice root. I'm nearly out of that, actually. And some orris root as well. Lady's mantle. The lady's mantle should be here. Oh, where are you? Lady's mantle, there it is. Okay, let's see now. I like confetti for commitment, but you do not need to use confetti. I just like it. I think it makes the jar look attractive. That's not really what spell work is about, making things attractive. I like the association of that. So I do. Association of commitment, marriage, all that. I know it's early days for this couple, but again, it's all about manifestation and your will. That's come to me oil. I'm going to put in some of this rush oil because we want this to happen sooner rather than later. If you don't have this, use coffee. Coffee is a stimulant, so you could try coffee. This is abricamino, which is road opener herbs, powdered down. So I'm going to use some of that convince oil that I have, because we want her to be convinced that he's the right guy for her. And a little, let's see, some crown of success. Rose petals. And it's an Expedite oil that I make. I would use this when I'm burning a candle. I would dress the candle with this oil. This is some peace powder. It's just to basically keep the peace in a relationship, make things roll along smoothly. Again, go with what you have. You don't need all this. You certainly don't need it all. Okay, and some red syrup. Just a little bit of this. Again, you don't need it. I like the jars to go red. I just like that. It's just the way I do things. So this is Love Me oil. And some Stay With Me. Because when she does come around to his way of thinking, we want her to stay with him. And some church dirt, if I can find it. Church dirt. There we go. I really like this in my honey jars. Okay, that is what basically it. I could put in. I think I've probably got enough. I think so. I'm going to just blow into this. Pop the lid on it. So I'm going to burn a pink candle on that, and I'm going to rotate it pink to red. So it just looks like that. So that will sit on St. Expedite's altar for a while, and I will move it to the Holy Death's altar. But for now, it's going to go to St. Expedite's altar because I want him to come through very quickly for the client and to get things moving. So I did look at a few cards on the issue. Yeah. Just a few Oracle cards and a few Lenormand cards. So the first card out was, this is the Oracle cards, the Wisdom. Followed on by Dark-Haired Woman. Followed on by Spiritual. That's very interesting. And then we're following it. Oh, Brown-Haired Woman. So there's two women actually. That's unusual. Don't know if that resonates with you. Maybe not yet. The Lovers. So that's quite a good, outlook we've got there. Then I pulled. Let's have a look. Okay, so I think I think it's looking good. As I've got the Bouquet, the Key. Bouquet is a good card in a love reading. It's all about happiness and finding the right person. The Key, that tells me you find a solution. The solution to love, and also it makes me think that she's the right person for you. I think there's maybe a bit of fate when I see that card there, the key person in your life. So we've got the birds. That's good. That's for communication and getting things going. Then I think you're this card, obviously, the Man, and it sits beside the heart. So I think that's quite good. When I see the heart card again, that's being fulfilled, happiness and love, and all those good things that life offers. So yeah, I really think that this will work out quite well. By looking at these cards, I think there'll be some sort of movement, and I can see you will be happy. And I've got the Bouquet and the card, or the case, excuse me. So I'm thinking, the solution to happiness is coming soon. So please keep in touch with me. Please let me know how things go. Like I said, this will be worked from this side. Don't worry about that. If you need to contact me, feel free. That goes for every client. If you're waiting on a video and you want to know roughly when it will come out, please email me and I will give you an estimated date. I'm a little bit snowed under with videos. I keep saying this in every one of the videos, that I'm so busy at the minute trying to get them all uploaded and stuff. So if you ordered a video, a spell that comes with a video, you will get that for certain. It's just I'm a little bit behind with videos because of the length of time it takes me, to get a video processed, etc. But just bear in mind that you will get it. I have a note of everyone's names, and you will definitely get the video. I'm doing my best to get them sent out very quickly, so it's just to let you know that. So just want to say thank you again for your interest in the channel. It's much appreciated. Thank you for all, and I've got a lot of new subscribers lately. Thank you for that. if anyone else is commenting on the videos, it would be appreciated if you could hit the subscribe button, because sometimes I don't see your comments. Only when I'm randomly scrolling through a video I see the comments, and then it's hard for me to answer you down the line. It doesn't make sense. So anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to message me, even on the channel, and I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as possible. And that's it for tonight, and I will see you all again soon. See you again.